Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, where today we are going to be making peach cobbler. Now this is a little bit different than a normal peach cobbler because we are going to be using peaches that are in a can. We will not be using fresh peaches for this recipe. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please click the button down below. If you've already subscribed, thank you very much. Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to preheat our oven to 400 degrees, and then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see this up close so we can make this delicious peach cobbler. First thing we need to do is we need to get a 9 by 13 inch baking pan. And I went ahead and greased mine with butter. And now we're gonna go ahead and take a large bowl. And now we need to take 6 cans of sliced peaches, 15 ounces. We are gonna go ahead and drain off the liquid, which you can easily just take, the lid off and drain it, in the sink like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and take the peaches and we are going to pat them dry with a paper towel. And this is where it will take a little bit of time, but we want to soak up as much moisture as we can from these peaches. And we need to do it with all the cans. This seems like a better way to get out all the juice from the peaches, to actually use a sieve over a bowl or even a big huge measuring cup to get them all out. And then I'm using the paper towels and folding it over and patting it and trying to soak up all the moisture that I can. And then we're gonna put our peaches in our bowl right here. Now that we have all our peaches drained and patted as dry the best we can do, we need to go ahead and take a half a lemon and we need to go ahead and squeeze it all over the peaches. I'm actually going to squeeze mine into a smaller bowl so that I don't get any seeds in with my peaches. And then we're going to go ahead and slowly stir it into our peaches. After I squeeze the lemon, I'm probably going to go ahead and put the sieve over it so then that way I can catch all the seeds. You can either do it this way, or I did it in a bowl and now I'm going to have to put this so I don't get the seeds in. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in 3/4 cup of granulated cane sugar, which I have right here. I'm now going to add in 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And now I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And now I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. And now I'm going to be adding in 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And now I will be adding in 1/4 teaspoon of ground allspice. Stir to combine. Now we're going to go ahead and put it in our baking pan that has been buttered. And now we're going to take 1/4 cup of unsalted butter cut into pieces, which I have right here. And we're just going to kind of slip it in there in between the peach slices the best we can. And I will do that with the rest of them. And then we will put this in a 400 degree oven and we are going to bake this for 15 to 20 minutes. And then we'll work on the biscuit topping. We also need to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, which I forgot to add, so I'm going to add that in there and try to mix it up. Now we need to take either a small bowl or I'm going to be using a measuring cup. We need to go ahead and use fresh lemons. We need 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice that we will put in our cup here. And then I will put in 1 cup of evaporated milk. And I'll put it in here and then we're going to let it sit until it thickens slightly. We're kind of making like a buttermilk substitute. I put in this bowl 2 cups of flour and 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, and to it we will be adding in 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, To this mixture, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And now we're going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And now we need to add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now we need to use our whisk to combine. We are going to go ahead and add in 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, which I have right here, cut up. We are going to put it in, and we are either going to use a pastry blender, 2 forks, or we could use our hands. And we are going to work the butter into our dry mixture until it resembles like pebbles. Now that we have our butter all mixed up into our dry ingredients, we need to take that evaporated milk that we had sitting with our lemon juice. It has definitely gotten thicker. We need to put it in to our dry ingredients, and we need to mix it in. You could use the wire whisk or a spoon. Just try not to over mix it. I have removed the peaches from the oven. They went about 20 minutes. So they are nice and hot. And now we are going to go ahead and take our biscuit mixture here that we mixed up, and we're going to go ahead and use a spoon and drop some biscuit about 1 inch apart all over these peaches. Now that I have dropped all the biscuit dough, we are going to put this in the 400-degree oven, and we are going to bake for 20 to 25 minutes, or until the toothpick in the center comes out clean. Peach cobbler is all done. I put the toothpick in the center right here, and it came out clean. So we'll go ahead and cool it slightly, because it will be great warm. Well, my husband's going to go ahead and try this peach cobbler. See how it tastes. Since I told him it's made with canned peaches.
Peachy.
Does it taste good?
It tastes like a good cobbler.
Well, my husband liked the peach cobbler. I ended up using the canned peaches because I figured it would be perfect, because you cannot get, you know, fresh peaches in the middle of winter when you may want to have a delicious peach cobbler. I'll put the recipe down in the description. Well, thank you for watching. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. I hope you have a good day.